All right, guys, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me? We are ready to get going. How you doing, guys? Hopefully you can hear me. Give me a sound check, please. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see. We got some sound going. Is there any sound? Is there any sound? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Any sound? I can hear you. Awesome. Appreciate you, Nisi. Thank you, Nisi Nee. Been a long time since I've seen you. Happy New Year to you. For all the folks out there, welcome. Let's get going. We got about it's time. We got time. It's right now. The time is now. Let's get to it. Let's do it. Let's get our program going, and we'll get going from here.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system, here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, Bitcoin grew a worldwide currency. Only if you knew well, MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's called cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system, here to raise our financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the trend. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join. Call MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks. Bitcoins are facing a dime, 20 to 1. Call MLS system to have some fun. Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
All right. So, hey, guys, welcome. I just want to make sure I put my disclaimer up here for today because we are going to go deep. We're going to do a deep dive into the crypto space, okay? We're going to do a deep dive. So let me bring my stuff up here real quick to make sure that you guys understand I'm not giving any kind of tax advice. I'm not giving you no trading advice. This is for educational purposes only. This is for your entertainment, okay? So if you need some tax advice or anything like that, just go to your tax professional. Beware of scammers. We will never, comment about inboxing us or email us or requesting you to send Bitcoin to receive Bitcoin, right? You're not doing that on this call. That is not going to happen on this call. It is not going to happen on this call. Okay, so let's get to it, guys. I want to get to, right now, I'll bring up my screen because I'm going to share my screen with you. I want to get to what we call, we're going to bring up trading view. Okay, we're going to bring up trading view. All right. And in our trading view, the cool thing about it is that what you're going to learn today, let me make sure I got the right one up. Here we go. What we're going to learn today is exactly what's happening in the market. So can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen right now? All right, you should be able to see my screen. Let's make sure you got the whole screen in front of you. All right, we don't need the background. Let me make sure I got this background off. Here we go. All right, and should we take that away? Okay, so here's the beautiful thing about it, guys. What we're talking about right now is what Bitcoin just did a breakout. Okay, can you guys hear me? First of all, I want to make sure you can hear me and everything is straight. Can you guys hear me? Do you see the screen? Give me some comments. Everything, y'all see the screen? Y'all do see the screen, right? Okay. So the beautiful thing is that on this breakout, it's gonna cause a lot of things to happen inside the Bitcoin space. You see the low. The low was $33,000 and some change, right? It could have been 33,000, maybe a little bit lower than that, 32,995, right? But let's just say $33,000 was the low. Now, for the folks in the Trading Academy, we already seen this. We already start buying and inching our way in into the into the Bitcoin space. We was preparing for this to break out, and guess what? It broke out. We had its big bar right there. That's mean the foundation. That means the institutions stepped in, and they actually say, you know what? It's time to take it back up. That's what's going on right now. So Bitcoin, we got to hold this retest. It's going to happen. If we get a retest back down here to 39,000, it's got to hold that retest of 39,000, and it could just keep going higher and higher and get up in here to the 50,000. And there's a possibility we may get all the way back up to 60 to 65,000, $70,000. Guys, if you are looking at the crypto space, it's called Crypto-Ology, right? If you're looking at the crypto space, definitely this is something that can literally change the way you think about money, the way you think about cash flow. This can literally speed up the amount of cash flow you have in reserves. Okay. If you're in the MLS community, right? If you're inside the MLS community, it's a good time to start getting your teams back involved before it starts getting too big, right? This will always happen in the MLS. I'm gonna tell you what happens every time Bitcoin goes down, people start to run. The members, you start to run out. Then when Bitcoin goes all the way back up, 45,000, 50,000, 55,000, 60,000, you all run back in. Guys, stop doing that. That's not the way you do it. The way you get in crypto or any stock as that goes is always get it at the low print, right? Always get it at the low print or close to the low print, right? You can't never say I'm going to time the bottom. We're not saying time the bottom, but you know how to get in the low print. Okay. And so that's what's going on. But we're going to take a look at some of these trades, not trades, but some of these symbols here, these coins and tokens. We're going to look at it, and we're going to look at it on the chart. Let me show you what the chart is showing you. So the chart on the right is a 12-hour chart. I'm going to change that chart to, let's change that to a weekly chart. Okay, this is a weekly chart. All right, that's a weekly chart. Okay, I'm just going to bring it up here. I'm going to get rid of this. All right, I'm going to get rid of this. Just going to get rid of that. Okay, and this is our target, right? So this is Bitcoin. And then I'm going to be looking at other coins as well. This is a 4-hour chart on this side. Let's change that to, I'm going to change that to a 12 hours. Okay. So the one on your left is 12-hour chart. That means each of these bars that you're looking at, these candlesticks, it's called price, is 12 hours. So 12 hours, that's a half a day, right? Half a day here, half a day on this one, half a day on this one, half a day on that one. These are 12 hours. So every 2 bars represents a whole day. On the weekly chart, 1 bar represents a whole week. That's a whole week. That's a whole week. That's a whole week. Okay. So that's what this is showing you. All right. Okay. So let's get moving. So we're going to go through and let's look at the competition that's out there with Bitcoin. Let's see how Ethereum is acting today, right? So Ethereum is looking just like Bitcoin. Look at that. It's looking just like Bitcoin. So here's Bitcoin, here's Ethereum, and they rolling up. Matter of fact, let's change this chart to That's a weekly chart here. Let's make sure we got the weekly chart over here as well. Should have changed at the same time. It didn't do it, but let's do it. Okay. So you can see that it's doing the same thing. We had a break. We broke above this level and it's going up. So that's what it's doing here. Here's a 1 week. It's going up. Okay. The beautiful thing about this is it's happening, right? Everything is happening right in front of your eyes. Let's look at 1 inch. Now these coins on 1 inch is $1.80, $1.79. Okay. If you can get something for $1.79 and it goes up to $2.50, right? Or $2.50 or $3 or $5, that's a great way to get started in the system. Okay. The more cash flow you have, of course, the bigger the gains can be, but it's definitely starting to move and it's trying to get above this line right here, right? And let's look at it on this side. So you can see how far it went down, right? It's down in this range and now it's trying to come back up. Okay, let's look at ADA. This is what they call Cardano. You see Cardano's moving up here and then it's moving up over here at resistance point. It's trying to pull up. This on this side is back down here in the same range that used to be before, in that same range. Okay, that's what it did. But now everything is getting ready to turn up, guys. Everything is getting ready to turn up. Here's Anchor. Anchor is still going down. All right, let's look at this one, pulling back up. Okay, and the reason why I'm showing you on a longer time frame so you can see the movement of what's happening with this chart. You can see it, right? This is Anchor, right? That thing is 8 cents. 8 cents. Okay, 8 cents on Anchor. ANKR. ARU is brand new, right? You don't have a lot of good deals, but it's 39 bucks. R is 39 bucks. AR. Okay. Here's Atom. Atom's coming up. Atom's at $30.64. The high print was $32, $33, somewhere in that range. Okay. Somewhere, $44. It was up 44 bucks on that range over there. All right. So things are starting to look up. Okay. Axis, here we go. Called Axie Infinity. You can see how the movement came down, went all the way back up. It's right now, it was at $3. And now a year later, it's at 55 bucks. That's what we're trying to do, right? Everybody's trying to find something that's real low so you can make a whole bunch of money from it, right? Well, this right here is Axie Infinity. I don't know what to do. You can look it up. You can look at this. I will write down some of these names. I will look at some of these names and see, what it's doing, how I can benefit from it, okay? Let's look at it on this side. So right now, it's playing around $60 and it pulled back a little bit off that top and it's hanging around this low print over here. Okay, it's hanging around over here, right? And that's somewhere around about $44, $44.36. Okay, guys, this is the difference. Here's BAND, all right, coming around $3 stock, $3 BAND, right? A BAND token, not stock as a token. Okay, Bitcoin Cash, $324. As Bitcoin goes up, so shall the coins that works with it, right? Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, these things been around for a long time, right? So think about those coins too. Just because they don't talk about them that much, it's still a great project, right? So here you are, BNB going up. That's Binance Coin, BNB, Binance Coin. Right now, $416. The low print, $338, $339. Okay, so in that range. And now it's at $416. That's a $100 move, right? In the last few weeks. $100 move. Okay. Look at Burger. All right. Burger is down, coming up the low print here. It was down $1.50. Now it's $1.85. You're looking at some of these stocks here. Here you go. Pancake, right? It's called Pancake. They call it Cake, $7.90. I mean, when this thing first came out, let's look at Cake over here, the longer time frame on that. Cake came out $8. Now it's at $7, right? But when it's high as 43 bucks, $44 up here. come way back down. Everything had to sell off. Now everything started to turn back around. Okay, here's CeeLo, $3.20. All right. You have Celsius Cell Token, $3. Used to be close to 11 bucks up here, right? Celsius, that's what that Celsius is. CeeLo, Cell Token, I'm sorry, Cell Token, right? And then we got Cody. Let's go over here, hit Cell Token real quick. Cell Token over here sold off real hard, $2 some change, all the way down to $1.20, and now it's trying to come back up. Okay, so when you look at coins, just because you see a big dip, that don't mean run. Sometimes it means to get it if the project is strong. So let's talk a little bit about Celsius coin, right? Celsius. If the project is strong, so Celsius is one of the top decentralized finance DeFi's that's out there right now, right? Celsius, they have over $1 billion in assets, over $1 billion in assets. Just because it went down don't mean it's not going back up, right? So they're not going away tomorrow. All right. Then you have CRO. I just got my my crypto.com. I just got my Visa debit card with them. It just came in the mail today. And notice the price action, guys. The Cell token was low as 2 cents. Okay. Now it got as high as 90, almost $1, and it came back down to 45 cents. That's where it is right now, right? And so just think about it. That right there is just, it's a winding tree up. It's winding up. Notice how, look at the trend. Winding up, winding. You got it? Winding up. And so you think about it, that may be one of the good things that you can get into. Okay. Right now, that's trading somewhere around about 45 cents right now. 45 cents is what it's trading around. Okay. And so, as I said, as Bitcoin goes up, so does everything else. So does everything else. They in the same boat, right? Here is Dash. Okay. Dash been around for a long time, $103, right? Been around for a long time. Okay. Here goes Polkadot, right? Polkadot, $2.20. Now it's up to $21. Got as high as 60, almost 60 bucks, $55 or some change. Okay. $21.42 right now. Digital World, that right there is like the another stock. We're not gonna talk about that. That's like a real stock out there in the stock in the universe out there. Okay, Elon. We call it Doge Elon. In other words, a coin, they put Elon name on it, right? But this coin is what they call a shit coin. It's a meme coin, right? Came down, look at the pennies. Way less than it. It's like 1/10 of a, like 100,000th of a penny. Okay. And it's starting to climb up, right? So it went up, came down this low, and went up here. It's pulling back right now. And the Doge coins, you guys realize that that is a gamble. You don't know if those coins going to take off, right? You have no idea they're going to take off. Okay. But they out there. Okay. EOS, they out here, $2.48, was high as $14. Let's look at FTM. FTM is going up. Another stock to look at, guy, is Gala. This is the gaming community called Gala, right? Gala is in the gaming community. Metaverse. Think about the metaverse. Gaming community, guys. That's huge when you think about that, right? That's huge. The gaming community. Brand new token, okay? Came out in 13 September of 21. All right. Got to high as 82 cents, but we back down. Now we at 26 cents. But this could have a big future called Gala, gaming community. Take a look at it. IOTA. Here we go with IOTA, right? IOTA came down here about 59 cents. Now it's back at 93 cents. The high print, somewhere around $2.70. Okay. All right, here we go. Nice little bounce. Qcoin. It's an exchange, right? Qcoin is one of the third or fourth largest exchanges in the world. The way they put it is 1 out of every 4 crypto members have an account in KuCoin. The number one out there is called Binance. Okay. So they are very high up, right? KuCoin is very high up, guys, in the digital world. So that's one of them that you can actually be a part of. KuCoin, to be a part of an exchange, we don't know how long the exchange is going to be around. Can't say that. But for the folks that are part of an exchange that and let's say you invest in an exchange, the exchange can make a whole bunch of money. For example, Binance, right? Binance is one of the top tiers out there. It went from a few dollars. Well, now it's over, was over 600, it's back down to 300 now, $400. But that's huge, right? KuCoin can go high as $100, right? It could, we don't know. But anytime you get to an exchange, exchanges can take off, okay? Here is what they call KSM. You see, it was $522 up here. Down here is like 185. So it's got a lot of room to go back up, right? Your goal is for the traders out here, you can start spotting these moves before they happen if you start to learn inside our system, right? Here's Chainlink. Chainlink is at $17. You look at that, look from the journey of 39 cents where it was, okay? And now it's at $17, was high as 55. So now let's see if, we're going to keep trying to go up. I'm putting this back on Bitcoin over here. Let's go back to Bitcoin. We're going to talk about the dominance in a little bit. All right, so Bitcoin is trying to rock back up. Bitcoin is at $41,600, right? That's a huge move, guys. That's a huge move. If you had some Bitcoin and you snuck in a little bit, stuck your toe in, right? I say that, stick your toe in, because the potential is it can go here all the way back up to 50,000. We break through this section. It can easily go back to 70,000. And by the end of the year, it could be somewhere close to over $100,000. So is it possible? Absolutely, it's possible for that to happen, right? When you're looking at some of these coins down here, we look at some of these coins down here. It's you gotta look at yourself on how do you want it to be a trader or an investor. There's a unique system out there for trading / investor. So let's talk about the difference real quick. So a trader is not going to, they're gonna stay in the market, in and out of the market, maybe several times a day, several times a week. They'll be in and out, in and out, in and out. Those are traders, okay? An investor is like a person that's going to buy and hold, like you are a hodler, right? So let me give you an example. If I'm going to buy some Bitcoin, and I'm even though it's going down, it doesn't affect me. I don't care. I'm just going to buy some more at a cheaper rate. That's an investor. They're going to hold on to it and not even put it in stable coins. They're just going to hold on to it, right? And so, or they may put a portion of their Bitcoin in stable coins, but they're not going to sell their coins. They're just going to, go in, hold off a little bit, keep some on, and that's a hodler. That's an investor. That's the people that are investors. This biggest turn down that happened recently, all they did was take their coins off of the exchanges, because that's where the risk is. You can lose your coins on the exchanges, right? So they took their coins off the exchanges. They threw them into the cold wallets, cold storage for safekeeping. They did not sell their Bitcoin, but Bitcoin did go down, right? You look at Bitcoin did go down. It went down overall. It went all the way down to, where did it go down to? About $33,000. Let's say 33,000. Okay. All right. So we got that $33,000 right there. Okay. Now, but if you got in now, if you're in it now, like I've stuck my toe in, if you got in it a week ago or 2 days ago or today or yesterday, what is the chances of it pulling back? It's gonna do a pullback. It's projected to do a pullback to this line right here. Let's put a price point on it. Okay, about $39,000. Okay, so think about it. It may pull back to about $39,000. And I use the word may because we don't know, right? So in other words, what can happen is that it pulls back, it holds this level, and then it starts to take off again and gets to this level up here. And if it does, well, guess what? You could be up somewhere from here, 39,000, to somewhere around 47, 48,000, close to 50 grand. That's where it could do, right? That'd be a good place to start looking at it. And then at the same time, looking at some of the altcoins or tokens that's also climbing with it. Remember, when crypto, they all follow, most of them follow, they in the same boat as Bitcoin, in the same boat. What do I mean by the boat? As the water is as the boat is on the water, right? You got the waves, right? In the ocean. We're in the ocean right now. And we got the waves. Sometimes you got a calm ocean, right? The water looks still, it's calm. And sometimes you get this wavy motion in the ocean. Well, right now, Bitcoin was going down in the ocean, going through these waves up and down, but it's more edging down than it was ago, right? Now, the tide is turned back out, and now the water is starting to rise again. Now we're going. And we just broke through our first part of resistance. That's this yellow line right here. We broke through it. Okay. Now we headed toward the main line is here. It's up here in this green section. Okay. It's up in this range. And once we get through that range, between 45,000 and 50,000, 45 to 50K, once we get through 50,000, we could be on our way to the upside. So people ask me, well, Wall Street, when should I get in now or should I wait? It's up to you. I'm giving you your whole scenario. I can't answer that question for you. I am not your legal. I don't give you legal advice, right? I'm not your broker. I can't give you trade advice. I'm just giving you what the sections are and what you got to look out for. Okay, but I can tell you what I'm doing. What I'm doing, I'm already legging in. I'm legging in. I'm sticking my toe in, and I'm legging in. I'm not going all in yet, but I'm legging in. I'm legging in, right? I'm adding some here. I'm adding some there. I'm adding some there. I'm adding my way up. I'm adding my way up in this market right now. Okay. And I'm looking for it to hold this line right here about 39,300. I'm looking for it to hold that line. If it breaks that line and comes back below, then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and start shorting it. For the folks who don't know what that means, I start selling Bitcoin for profit in the stock market. In the stock market. So the traders, we make money going up with Bitcoin, and we make money in the downturn of Bitcoin. We make money going down as well. We trade this to the downside as well. Okay. And now we're trading it to the upside and making money, or making extra Bitcoin trading to the upside, or making Ethereum, or making Litecoin, or making USDT Tether. Okay. So this is what you're going to learn within our Trade Academy, right? So if that interests you, then that's where you are. That interests you. All right. Let's think about this. So what are some of the good things that we can jump into? One is called Sandlock. Sand, S-A-N-D. It's called the sandbox. That's also part of the metaverse. Okay. The metaverse is the big thing now, right? Going to talk about NFTs. They're talking about having a platform to put the stuff on, the gaming. So the metaverse is how to get the third party, your 3D image, your avatar, start going through these communities that's being generated right now, right? NFTs are these structural things, these intellectual properties that you can own, right? And it follows you. NFTs, great thing to get involved with. Get online and start learning. So what does that mean? You got to spend some hours, right? You can't just wait to get to a call and figure out what this means because you really don't know. You got to spend a little bit of time, 10 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours, 50 hours. You got to dive into it. If you really want to learn about NFTs, then you got to jump into and get on YouTube and other resources to learn what NFTs are, how do you use them, how do you benefit from them, and how do you make money? How do you generate cash flow from NFTs, right? If you're going to start learning how to trade, you're going to spend time with it, right? You need a mentor because most people try to trade without mentors, and what happened? They lose a lot of money, right? So if you want to cut that curve down, then you want to get into a mentor as myself to teach you how to get in and out of trades. Okay, let's talk about the small meme coins, right? Shit coins, in other words. How do you know when to jump in one of those coins, right? Do you got enough cash flow to join every single time they create a brand new shit coin? No, you do not, right? A lot of those coins will not survive a year. Some of those coins are already gone already this year, right? It's going to be a brand new, probably 10,000 new coins come out in 2022, right? And a lot of times when these small coins come out, the project is not worth anything. And what happens as you put your money into it, looking to get a pop, all of a sudden it goes up a little bit, it comes right back down. What happened is the people that created the coin, they already took the money out and they closed the project, right? They got their money, they posted it up there, you jump in it. See, sometimes it's the penny stock game. It happens in penny stocks as well in the stock market. They'll pop up in there because saying they got a good project, turn around, folks put money in it, and a month or 2 months later, the damn penny stock is gone. Your money gone with it, right? So the crypto market is not under the FDIC. It's not, right? So it's not. You're doing crypto on your own risk, right? On your own risk. So you can't blame nobody because you're losing your money. You can't. It's the wild, wild west, right? That's why they are trying to change the laws because a lot of people are jumping into this brand new crypto space and they are like, just ducks in a row, right? They just follow the next person that they find out online and they just pass it on, ducks in a row. That's what's going on. Okay. So do your research, right? Do not join any website that comes up, for example, like Michael Saylor, and then you'll see that he's offering in this video. You see this writing. He's offering $500,000 worth of Bitcoin going back out to the members, but send us your Bitcoin first, and then we're going to send it back to you. We're going to double it and send it back to you. How does that sound? Oh yeah, join us, send me your Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever the token is, okay? Send it back to us, and then we're going to send it right back to you. How does that sound? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to work out, right? It don't work. Hold on, guys. Okay, so the goal is not to get caught up in all the hype. HYPE. They got hype programs online as well. Oh, this program been going on for a year. Is always they always end with people losing money. Okay, HYPE. Don't get caught up in the HYPE. Don't get caught up in stuff you see online. You don't know who the hell these people are. They telling you to send them some Bitcoin or Ethereum or some Dogecoin or whatever the coin is, and you'll see it a lot. It'll say live. It'll say live, and then you click on it, and so they might show the the founders of Ethereum, for example, right? The little skinny guy, the skinny boy. So they showing he's doing a live talk, and then all of a sudden, they'll have this in a border, and then around the border it'll be some information. Oh yeah, we're gonna give away $500 million of Ethereum, and this is what you got to do. So you're gonna double. You send us 10 Ethereum, and we're gonna send you back 20. That's a scam. Don't do it. Okay. There's a lot of scams out there. Keep your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, all your tokens. Keep your stuff as possible, much as possible. Keep it on your cold storage. So let's talk about the storages right now, because this is about Crypto-Ology, right? Crypto-Ology. When we talk about cold storage, there's 3 types of wallets, right? You got a hot wallet, a warm wallet, and then you got cold wallets. Cold wallet is cold storage. Let's talk about the hot wallets first. What is a hot wallet, and what is the dangers of a hot wallet? It's the worst kind of wallet to have. What is that? Well, one of them is when you got websites that got CEOs on them, right? Websites with CEOs on them, and you store your Bitcoin in their company. You store your Bitcoin in their company, right? You store your crypto in their company. That is a hot wallet. What's the dangers of a hot wallet? Number one, if they ever get hacked, you may not get your crypto back. For example, there's a lot of people that join Coinbase. Coinbase, don't take my word for it. Look it up on YouTube. Coinbase, there's a lot of people that lost crypto in Coinbase. They even had one of the couples on CNBC that talked about they lost 17 Bitcoin inside of Coinbase. It took them a long time to talk to Coinbase for one of all, and then they only gave them $500 back. Only five. So most people ain't getting nothing back, nothing. So, and they said they got hacked, or we don't know how you lost it, but it's in your wallet. It's in your company storage. So how did I lose my Bitcoin? How did I lose my crypto? Right? So guys, I'm just telling you, it's the worst place to be. And it's so many companies like that right now, right? You don't have your coins. If you don't have your private keys, you don't have your coins. Okay? I'm just letting you know. These include DeFi companies, right? These include those companies as well, right? You can lose your Bitcoin anywhere. In the exchanges, the hackers got all day. They got time on their hands. Hackers do not have a schedule. They will go into these and just work on that one. They work, and sometimes they work as teams to break through an exchange. Your little account don't mean nothing. They looking to get into accounts like the exchanges where they're losing $200 million, right? They're losing $200 million, right? And so sometimes you are covered, right? Sometimes the CEO say, come online and say, hey, you know what? We lost 200 million. We had some insurance on it, and we're going to replace for the folks that got affected, we're going to replace that Bitcoin or whatever the crypto is. But that don't always happen. That's what they're trying to do now, right? So a lot of the CEOs now are asking their communities to help pay for insurance. They don't want the cost. They want us, the members, to pay for the cost. If you're going to store your Bitcoin somewhere, it may be a good idea to go ahead and get some of that insurance. But what's the best wallet, the next wallet to have? It's called warm wallet. So you got hot wallets. The most dangerous kind of wallet is a hot wallet. It's stored in that company's website, and you got to request permission to move your crypto around left and right. You got to ask permission. If you got to ask permission to get your crypto, that means you are not in control. That means they are in control of your money, your cash flow, your crypto. You got it? You got it? Just keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to warm wallets like BitPay and some other companies out there, the company doesn't know what you have in your wallet. You got your own private keys. For example, when you go to BitPay, they give you a BitPay debit card, right? And you got your keys. Crypto.com has two types of wallets. They have a hot wallet, which is directly to Crypto.com. That's a hot wallet. You put anything in there, that is a hot wallet. They have the keys to it. And then they have another one called DeFi wallet, which means you have the keys to that one. Okay, that's the warm wallet side. All right, so they got two icons. One is blue, one is white. The white one is the warm wallet one, right? You got the keys to that. You're still storing it there, but the keys is in your possession. Okay, so warm wallets is the next best type of wallet. Not the best type of wallet. So what is the best wallets to have? It's called cold wallets or cold storage. What does that mean? That means your crypto does not sit in anybody's website. Your crypto sits on your small devices, whether that's going to be on ledgers or Trezors or whatever the new ones coming out now. They're going to be on a Decent, right? They're going to be on those type of cold storage devices. And they got some air devices, right? That you can actually don't even have to be connected at all. So for a Trezor, you have to plug your USB cable into the computer to use it. You can receive crypto from the address without being plugged in. But if you want to send anything, you have to plug your device in to send it. Well, now they got a thing called AirDrop. You can air send, right? It's an air, does not connect to the computer. And then you can receive and send without ever touching the internet, but it's going through the air, right? It's called the AirDrops, air send. So that's the cool thing. That's the next evolution of what's going on. I have not heard of anybody losing any crypto from there yet, right? I haven't heard of it, but I don't know if it exists. I have no idea. But when it comes to a Trezor, I have not lost a single iota of any kind of crypto from a Trezor device, right? And I still use Trezors today, the old and the new, okay? So those are the best ones to use for me. But they got other ones out there. Test them out if you want to. It doesn't hurt you to have multiple cold storage devices. It does not hurt. That is the most safest place to store your crypto. Guys, I promise you, that is the safest place to do it, okay? Now, let's talk about something else. Because when we think about crypto, we think about everything else that's happening out there, you have to realize that people are not on your side when it comes to money, okay? People are not on your side when it comes to money. All right, so think about what I'm saying to you, okay? So when you are thinking about first of all, don't share your information about how much crypto you have. Don't share it. It's got to be secretive. You got to be it's like you got gold bars hanging around in your house, your yard. You don't want to tell anybody what's going on with that, right? But you got to start treating your crypto the same way. because people, and when it comes to crypto, they willing to beat you over the head. They willing to steal from you. They willing to friend you, right? They want to be your friend until they figure out what's going on, and then they turn on you, right? You got people like that all the time, right? So guys, I'm telling you right now, you got to be very careful on who you deal with your cash flow, with your crypto. All right. So what's the biggest thing in this world right now? Crypto, the government, right? United States government. Bahamas has already started to create their own country coin, right? They own country. Bahamas is moving forward, and they created their own country digital currency. That's the first one that started making it happen. Guess what's about to happen now? United States is talking about it. If Jerome Powell, he's the chairman of the Federal Reserve, which is a private institution, which is a part of the United States Central Bank. They are coming out with a central digital currency. It's happening right now. They are in talks right now to develop a centralized, not decentralized, a centralized digital currency. That means what? That means the dollar bill is about to be phased out. How many years from now? I don't know. Could be, 5 years, 3 to 5 years, 3 to 10, but it's going to be phased out pretty soon. Phased out. Okay? It's going to happen in your lifetime. But what does that mean, though? That means the dollars is going to be going away. That means every transaction that you do, even paying the person that fixes your car, paying the person to give a tip, catching Uber, give tips, to do your lawn, the lawn person that cuts your grass if you happen to have some grass, right? All that will be tracked. That's the bad side of it. Everything that you're going to do with money. See, right now, if you give cash to somebody, it's not being tracked. You can't track it, right? They can't track it. So when they go to a central currency, digital currency, everything would be tracked. Everything. So they're trying to figure out how to have privacy, because even them, and when I say them, I'm talking about the upper echelon people. They don't want to have everything tracked, right? They don't want to have their business dealings to be tracked, right? We talking about the upper echelon people, like Jeff Bezos, like Michael Saylor, like Fred Zuckerberg, right? All them people. You staying somewhere, you got to pay the hotel bill, and you pay the hotel bill with your digital currencies being tracked. You bought some liquor today, you being tracked. You bought cigarettes. You stayed at this other hotel, right? You pay for whatever you doing is being tracked. Think about what I'm saying to you. That's scary. That means you have no privacy. The complete privacy is taken away. So that's a big danger that's getting ready. They're trying to figure out, and they got some pushback, because you got politicians, and then you got the people with the money. And sometimes they don't agree. And so usually what happens, the people with the money pays for the lobbyists and everything else. Say, y'all got to come out with a better plan, because we're not trying to give you all our information and our business dealings every single day, and I'm being tracked. That's not for us. That may be for them. And who is them? They talking about us, the regular folks, right? That's good for them, but that's not good for us. So we got to figure this out, right? And so that's what's going to happen, guys. That's what's coming out right now. So you caught up a little bit on crypto. I gave you scenarios of what's happening right now in the crypto space when it comes to Bitcoin, right? And then I'm gonna end with this about what's going on what they call Bitcoin BTC dominance, right? I'm looking at BTC dominance. So we were tracking down here, and usually what happens is, as the Bitcoin makes lower moves, usually what happens is the crypto spikes up. The regular coins, the other coins besides Bitcoin, money comes out of Bitcoin and it goes into altcoins. But guess what? This year, last year, it did not happen, right? Bitcoin was going down. That's what this price, that's what this chart represents. It's called the dominance chart, right? BTC dominance. Bitcoin is going down. Money is coming out of Bitcoin, but it did not go into the altcoins. It did not go into the altcoins, right? And so some of those coins, they went into NFTs. They went into maybe something else. We don't know where it all went to, but it did. People did make a lot of money in NFTs, right? Very few people made money in altcoins last year. Now, as Bitcoin, as the dominance is shifting, and see, here is the resistance right here. Let me show you where it is. So the resistance is right here, okay? Notice how it's going sideways, right? It's going sideways right here, okay? Just bring the picture up a little higher, right? So that's our resistance right here. Hitting this level, back up to this level, back up to this level, cannot break through that, cannot break through. It's trying to break through that level. But as Bitcoin, as more buyers start to acquire Bitcoin, now who's the buyers today? Who's the ones that's not scared and looking to get all the Bitcoin they can get? Who is that? That's the institutions. See, the institutions are stepping in now. No longer was it being ran and supported by just regular folks like you and I. Now the institutions, which is one of the biggest people out there, is Michael Saylor. He's really talking to a lot of CEOs and all these other companies, and they're coming in. And now you start to see on CBC, right? Fox Business. You're seeing all these different folks coming in now, these companies, and they soaking up the crypto space. They diving into it. And they're not coming in cheap. They're not coming in with $100. They're coming in with a you know, 500,000, 3 million, 5 million. Michael Saylor did $1.5 billion, right? $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. And now you have insurance companies are coming in now. They starting to jump in here. One company did $500 million, right? If the companies and everybody in our club should be what? Should have their company already started. LLCs, C corporations, S corporations, because we teach you that. So you can start building your network of crypto in your company. So you can have a personal crypto, and then you can start building crypto in your company, right? And be that hodler in your company, right? We're going to start talking about trust. Have your will and your trust, a living revocable trust. So you can start moving your cash flow over there. And then when something happens to you, if you pass away, it's going to be directly to your family that is going to bypass probate, right? Probate means you go to court, right? So it's going to bypass probate. So what you're trying to do right now is establish the future. You are in the future, in MLS, the MLS system, right? The MLS system, we've been in the future since 2016. We've been around since 2000 in the crypto space. We've been around since 2016. So what does that mean? You should be building up on your crypto, right? You've been here 5 months, 3 months, 2 months. You should already be doing crypto right now. Getting your audience, right? Getting your audience back. Start talking to them. Getting them back in the system. Start getting things ready for this new transition. We are in a brand new transition right now, guys. Don't blow the moment. Don't blow this moment. Don't blow this moment. Don't blow this moment. Because if you blow this moment And you're going to look back a year from now, 2 years from now, man, I saw Bitcoin. I could have got in it at 42,000 or 30,000, right? We got in at $486. We got in at last year, 2020 in March, it was $3,500, $3,800. Now it went all the way to the 60s. Now we back at the $42,000 range, right? Right? $42,000 range. Okay, 41,634. So guys, don't blow the moment. Don't blow the moment. Don't blow the moment, because when it gets back to 50,000, 65, 70,000, 80,000, you can be generating, 0.0167 Bitcoin, 0.016 Bitcoin right now by just having folks come in and joining the club, right? 0.016 Bitcoin, right? Then all of a sudden you got 0.04 Bitcoin because they coming in, you cycling through. Then all of a sudden you had 0.10 Bitcoin. Then before you know it, you had 0.2 Bitcoin. Before you know it, you're gonna be getting a whole Bitcoin. It's gonna add up to a whole Bitcoin. If you add up to a whole Bitcoin right now, it's $41,000. Well, what if that 70,000? What if you got is that 80,000 or 100,000? People are jumping into Bitcoin right now. They're jumping into this space. So fractional Bitcoin, to get started in fractional Bitcoin, you got to start looking at the number not as whole dollars. Look at it as a fraction, 0.016, right? 0.016. That's the way to get started in our club, 0.016, 0.016. Before you know, it's going to add up. Before you know it, you got a whole Bitcoin in there, right? And it goes directly to your Bitcoin wallet. If you want to learn about trading, and I highly recommend everybody in our club joins the Trading Academy. And if you don't join the Trading Academy, you're missing when to literally to actually do something. And that could be the stock market, that could be gold, that could be anything you want to look at, right? To give you an example, I'm going to stop sharing for a moment. All right, I'm going to give you an example on what that looks like. So let me stop sharing for a moment, and I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to bring up one of my platforms. Okay, let's see. Can I share my screen? My entire screen. I'm going to share my entire screen now. Hold on. All right. So you guys should see my screen coming up. That's my screen. Okay. For all the traders, they recognize this. Okay. They recognize this. All right. So what am I looking at? Just so you know. And this is what I call the market overview. This is my market overview. Okay. All right. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at Bitcoin to my left. I'm looking at the S&P next to it. This is what the S&P is doing. This is a 1 hour chart. Okay. Then I'm looking at oil, U.S. oil. They say, man, U.S. oil was going so much. How can I get paid on oil? Gasoline, right? Look at this. Gasoline was $93 a barrel. Now it's back down to $92 a barrel. That's still high. So when you see gas prices going up, it's because of this. It's because of this right here. Okay. Then you're looking at the euro, right? This is the euro right here. This is your Forex, right? The euro, right? What's happening in the euro? Can you see the bounce? Yes. Can you see how it was selling off? Then all of a sudden, it was selling off. And then all of a sudden, right? $1.11 right there, $1.11. Then all of a sudden, we up here now, right? In the euro, $1.14. He says, wait a minute, that's only 3 cents. Yeah, but you never look at a penny the same way again when you understand the euro. So 1 penny move, a 1 penny move from 1.11, $1.11 to $1.12 is $1,000 move. $1,000 move per contract. That went up 3 cents. 5 contracts is 3 cents. That's 15 grand that's generated right there. We've got more contracts. Well, if you got 10 contracts, 30, I trade with people that have 50 contracts trading the euro. 50 contracts. I want you to think about that. That's a $150,000 move right there. You got it? A penny move. You never look at a penny the same way again when you get into the Forex market. Okay? Look over here on the bottom left. That's Ethereum. Look at Ethereum. Look at Ethereum. Look at Bitcoin. What are they doing? What are they doing? They tracking. They tracking each other. Look at that. Right? Here's the Dow. The Dow is a Dow 30. Well, look at the S&P. Look at the Dow. Guess what? They're doing the same thing. Except this is a 5-cent move. And it's making you $50, $25 to $50 per move, per penny, per 5 cents. What I'm saying. Look over here. Look at gold. Gold. They've been talking and spiking up gold. They've been talking good about gold for years, not just last year. The years. It's supposed to break $2,000, right? Well, look at this. Gold. The high print was $1,852, and now it's down to 1809. Right? This gold is not the real asset. The real asset is crypto, right? Then look over here. This chain link, right? Look at that chain link rolling, making things happen. Look how it's spiking up, right? From where it was down here to where it is now. Got above this resistance point, and now we're trying to break through. Everything in the crypto space, not everything, but a lot of things that's following Bitcoin is trying to break through this resistance. And if we get through this resistance, it already broke the 1 hour chart resistance. That's what's right here. Now we're going to look at the 4 hour chart resistance, and that's what it's trying to do now. So right now it's trying to break through the 4 hour resistance. And once we get through that resistance, oh, the game is on. It's on and popping. Let me stop sharing. So here's the deal. In closing, I need you to think about where you are in life, how far you want to take it this year. Stop procrastinating. Procrastination, you're going to look back because you think it's slow. MLS did not close down. MLS is still here. You still make money. You still generate free Bitcoin by being in the club, right? You still make free Bitcoin. You still make free Bitcoin. Just because Bitcoin went down don't mean you're supposed to run. You're supposed to be inviting. So as things happen in turn, they're getting the education, but you're getting the free Bitcoin coming into your account. So guess what? No matter if Bitcoin's going down or not, you're still getting free Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin does turn the corner like it's doing right now, it's trying to decide if it's going to break out of here and keep going up higher. And if it does, oh my God, hopefully you are going to be a part of this. Hopefully you are going to be a part of this. This is the first white bar coming in, right? This is a weekly chart, weekly. If it is first bar coming in, the next bar may get higher. The next bar may get to this resistance and maybe pull down a little bit, and then we break through it. If we break through it, we get on the other side, then this is our challenge, 69,000. That's our challenge. We got to get through this, and if we do, then we're going to go to 69,000. Then before you know it, we start breaking through this high, game on. We get through this high, game is on. We get through this line, game is on. You see, I'm giving you projection. I'm letting you see it. Hopefully you understand it. Hopefully you understand what I just did. Okay? All right, guys. I can take about 5 minutes of questions. Okay? So what I want you to do is start typing your questions in. Let's do about 5 minutes of questions. Just 5 minutes. Give me a question. And if you typed your question in already, just put it in again. Put it in again. Okay? Put it in again. If you got a question, put it in. I cannot give you advice, but we can look at something, right? We could look at the chart if we need to, right? We could look at that. Okay, Trade Academy right now, we got a special going on. The Trading Academy right now is $8.97 plus the $49 a month. Okay, plus the $49 a month. That's what we're doing. All right. So, any questions? Type your question in. Let's get moving. Any questions? Anybody got a question? Yes, no. You can type it in. You can type it in. Anybody got any questions? Okay. All right, here we go. So Ron Wren. All right, here we go. So let's show his question first. I just found out this morning in the Evolve market is requiring KYC confirmation. Well, Ron, that is true. Hopefully you guys got in. If you're doing MT5 or MT4, if you're trying to do an MT4, we already found out they're doing that. Was that an MT5 request or was that an MT4 request? Were you trying to set up an MT5 or MT4? MT4, we already know. You can't put it in there. Is MLS still offering credit? HELOCs. I don't offer credit. We have people that do credit. Right now, I haven't found a good solution for credit. The answer to that, I can give you, we have a credit program. If that was what you're asking, the answer is yes. We do have a credit program, but it's not with me directly, right? It's not with MLS directly, okay? It's part of our third party. It's a third party company. But yes, would you have to be part of MLS? HELOCs, etc., for different levels. It is still the same. Yes, MLS did not change when it comes to that. Naja, what's the advantage of buying Bitcoin using your business account? Well, okay, so we're going to show this one first. We're still offering credit, HELOCs set at different levels. It is offering the information on different levels. Yes, it is. Let's go to this one. Naja, what is the advantage of buying Bitcoin using your business account? Well, for one, you're not doing it as an individual, right? So your business can grow a lot bigger than the individual, right? And so you can protect yourself by having your crypto go into your business account, right? And you can build it and you can have your business set up a lot longer than you. So what do I mean by that? So you can have a different owners in your business. For example, let's say you got multiple partners or you have board of directors and you want to leave something to the company, but you have, business partners. For example, you, your daughter or son or sister or brother can be business partners, right? Or your spouse can be business partners. When one person passes away, that business did not die with it. It is still alive and still working through the system. So it goes further life than you can. Okay. Let's go to the next one. What does it mean concerning the KYC for us and Evolve Markets? So KYC stands for Know Your Customer. So if you are in a, for example, Evolve, they don't allow people from the US to be a part of Evolve. If they ask them for KYC and you send them documents, your account will not, you will not have account access, right? You won't have account access. You got it? So you can't use KYC for Evolve because they don't allow United States to be a part of it. That's simple as that. Okay, let's go to the next question. Anybody else got any questions? Everybody overseas? If you live outside the US, you got no problem, right? One of the best trading platforms out there is called Ava Trade, AVA. Is one of the best platforms out there. You can create a business. So let's say the folks live in the US, right? You can create a business overseas, right? It's called offshore. We teach you that in the system. It's called offshore, right? Offshore. Start your business offshore and get a business address. And guess what? You can use any platform you want because you're not doing it in the US. You're doing it outside of the US. Any other questions? Anybody else got any questions? Okay, here's my last thing to you. Don't let the opportunity of becoming financially free because you think Bitcoin is over. Bitcoin is not over. Bitcoin is giving you, or crypto is giving you an opportunity. MLS is also has an advantage per se because you can receive free crypto, right? You got it, guys? Hopefully you got it. If anybody want to do a Trade Academy, the 14th of February, midnight, it's over. And I don't know when I'm gonna do another sale, right? So right now it's $897 and $49 a month. Okay. I don't know when I'm gonna do another sale. Okay. I'm not gonna do another one next month. I don't think so. I might not do it 2 months from now. I don't know. I don't know. I may not do it 3 months from now. I don't know. But guess what I do know? The price to join the Trade Academy is $5,997. So if that, and I spent 50 grand to learn how to trade. Did I cry about it? No, I didn't care. I wanted to learn how to trade, right? I learned it. They charged me $5,000 just to learn Forex. They charged me $5,000 just to learn futures. And we trade all of that, right? And then I have the weekend seminars and learning this strategy and learning that strategy. And it took me years to figure out, wow, why did I learn all that extra stuff and I still didn't make no real decent money? But now that's not true. I know how to do it. Now I created a system where you can create some serious cash flow without all the fluff. And that's what it's all about. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Okay. If you think with scarcity, right? If you think with scarcity, I'm not going to pay no $800 to learn how to trade. That's fine. It's not for you. But if you think with scarcity, you will only have scarcity in your life. You will only have scarcity. Okay. All right, guys. With that being said, that is our call for today. I appreciate all of you for taking the time out on this Saturday to get going, right? And then we're going to go from here and we're going to exit out with our song. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Talk to you next Saturday. I'm sorry, the first Saturday of the month. Let's do it.
Cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system, here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, Bitcoin grew a worldwide currency. Only if you knew well, MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's called cryptocurrency, 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 changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system, here to raise our financial wisdom.
Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the trend. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join. Call MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks. Bitcoins are facing the dirt, 20 to 1. Call MLS system to have some fun.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
All right, everybody, have a good one. Have a good week. Bye-bye, everybody. Traders, see you on Monday.